So Donald Trump began the day saying, "Release the hostages," regarding the January 6th insurrectionists who attacked our Capitol building in a day that will live in infamy on January 6th. And as the day progressed, Donald Trump continued to post his conspiracy theories that Vice President Kamala Harris is AIing. She says she's using artificial intelligence to make it look like she's drawing crowds. But in reality, Donald Trump claims there's nobody attending the Vice President Kamala Harris rallies. Yes, it's that level of derangement. It's like straitjacket time derangement. And then as the day progressed, was Donald Trump just having like a therapy session with himself? Because then he posted this: "I'm doing really well in the presidential race, leading in almost all of the real polls, and this despite the Democrats unprecedentedly changing their primary winning candidate, Sleepy Joe Biden, midstream with a candidate, Kamala Harris, who failed to get even a single primary vote and was the first out of the 15 Democrat candidates to quit the race. I did great in 2016 and won, did much better in 2020, getting many millions more votes than 16, but this 2024 is thus far my best campaign, the most enthusiasm and spirit, etc. My team is doing a great job despite the constant 8-year obstacle of dealing with the fake news and low self-esteem leakers. We are going to win big and take our country back from the radical left losers, fascist, and communists. We will very quickly make America great again." Look, I got to admit, folks, it felt a little lonely here at the MeidasTouch Network, like we were on a little island as we were showing all of these posts by Donald Trump over the past 3.5 years, and we were waving the red alert and saying, "Hey, everybody, can we look at this?" He's posting QAnon memes, over 2,000 QAnon memes over the past 2 years alone. And he's like whining and complaining over and over again. Finally, people are looking at these posts. We've broken through to mainstream, which is great. And people are focused on this. Now, compare Donald Trump's post, though, to what has President Biden been posting. Here's what President Biden posted. "Damn proud to be an American." President Biden posts, "Congratulations on yet another women's gold medal at USA Basketball. You've shown once again, what we all know. Team USA is the best in the world." Then President Biden posted the same about the men's basketball team. "Congratulations, USA Basketball, on a 5th straight men's gold medal. Legends of the game playing together as one legendary team. You've made America proud." Or how about this one that President Biden's posting? "On top of the world once again. Congratulations, U.S. women's soccer. You've never backed down from a challenge, and together you've redefined what's possible." President Biden also posted this photo. "We are a great nation because we are a good people." So compare the photo that President Biden posted with the photos that Donald Trump are posting, like this post by Donald Trump where he goes, "Has anyone noticed that Kamala cheated at the airport? There was nobody at the plane, and she AI'd it and showed a massive crowd of so-called followers, but they didn't exist. She was turned in by a maintenance worker at the airport when he noticed the fake crowd picture, but there was nobody there. Later confirmed by the reflection of the mirror-like finish of the vice presidential plane. She's a cheater. She's a nobody. She had nobody waiting, and the crowd looked like 10,000 people." Then Donald Trump posts again, "Look, we caught her with a fake crowd. There was nobody there." And then Donald Trump keeps on posting, "Everything about Kamala is fake." As we previously posted, here are the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I think no matter what, Donald Trump will stop at the bargaining stage when he bargains for a pardon. And meanwhile, Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign posted, "It's a real photo, and maybe you want to get some You want to get some rest, Donald. Here's what Kamala Harris's campaign wrote. This is an actual photo of a 15,000 person crowd for Harris Walls in Michigan. Trump has still not campaigned in a swing state in over a week. Low energy. Yes, Donald, it sounds like things are going swimmingly well. Even when Vivek Ramaswamy goes in and he's like, it's not AI. What are you doing? Here's what Vivek says. He goes, this is Vivek, Mr. Conspiracy Theory. He goes, it damages Trump's campaign to claim something is AI when it clearly isn't. Call me a sellout if you want, but I don't want Trump to lose over trivial narratives about crowd sizes. He's surrounded by bad advisors who are pushing this nonsense. He's posting it, dude. Donald Trump's the one making those posts. You think his advisors are saying, hey, man, we really think that you should talk more about Hannibal Lecter, Donald. Get up there, talk about Hannibal Lecter. By the way, when I was talking to a Congress member, a Democratic Congress member, he was jokingly telling me before we ended up doing the interview, he goes, who knew that when Donald Trump was talking about Hannibal Lecter, that was Trump being as disciplined as he can be? You know, Donald Trump said, he was joking. He's like, Donald Trump's advisors are probably like, Donald, stop saying that Vice President Kamala Harris isn't black or that she turned black. Focus on Hannibal Lecter. That's how he's joking, or that's how deranged this has become. And then they make excuses like it's Trump's advisors' fault. By the way, let me give you this piece of data right here that Blake Allen posted. In just little over about 3 weeks since Biden announced his withdrawal from the race, Democrats have raised $509 million through Act Blue. That's just under $1 million an hour for 3 whole weeks. Combined with non-Act Blue funds, it's likely over $1 million per hour. And we're talking about small dollar donations here, whereas Donald Trump is funded by the deca-billionaires who want more tax cuts to benefit billionaires, not we the people. Vice President Kamala Harris is raising money from small dollar donors. And by the way, as President Biden posts things like, damn proud to be an American, President Biden posted this: protecting access to fertility treatment is personal for @Tim Walz and @Gwen Walz, as it is for millions of families in America. It's brought them hope, literally. Donald Trump put the miracle of IVF at risk for families desperately trying to have children. Here, play the video of President Biden posting this incredible video clip of Governor Walz.
In Minnesota, we respect our neighbors and their personal choices that they make. Even if we wouldn't make the same choice for ourselves, there's a golden rule: mind your own damn business. These guys are after my heart chanting, mind your own damn business. That feels good, so thank you. Look, that includes IVF, and this gets personal for me and my family. When my wife and I decided to have children, we spent years going through infertility treatments. And I remember praying every night for a call for good news. The pit in my stomach when the phone rang, and the agony when we heard that the treatments hadn't worked. So it wasn't by chance that when we welcomed our daughter into the world, we named her Hope.
By the way, Governor Walz did a incredible job at that speech. I want to show you this, though. I want to go quickly to our friends at Fight for Progress for some updates on the Harris-Walz campaign. Play the clip.
Welcome. This is Felt the Nation. I'm Simon Sachs.
And I'm Kendra Sooth. The big news this week is that Vice President Kamala Harris announced her running mate, Midwestern dad, Tim Walz.
Now the 2 tickets are complete, and we can finally compare and contrast this important choice. Trump Vance and Harris Walz. My initial analysis? Both are fun to say.
Here, take this fact sheet I prepared for you. In this case, it's helpful that the candidates are so different. For example, the Harris-Walz ticket wants to expand fundamental rights to all Americans. Walz even signed labor right protections into law in Minnesota and enacted new protections for abortion access after Trump's Supreme Court appointments overturned Roe v. Wade.
And it says here the Trump-Vance ticket wants to ban abortion nationwide.
Harris and Walz are in favor of extending health care coverage like Medicaid.
Trump and Vance want to eliminate child care affordability options.
Harris and Walz want to hold big oil accountable and fight climate change.
And Trump and Vance think the biggest threat to America is public school libraries carrying Charlotte's Web because the animals don't wear pants.
Thanks for that update. Felt the Nation releases on the Fight for Progress YouTube channel every Friday. Make sure you're subscribed. It's called Fight for Progress. They do a great job there. Going back to what is Donald Trump up to, first let me show you what Nate Silver, whose polls had not been all that favorable to Democrats this cycle, and it's been tilting right wing. Nate Silver now has Michigan, 64% chance of Vice President Kamala Harris winning in Michigan. You also have some other polls showing, like this Insider poll has Vice President Kamala Harris up 2 in Michigan at Insider Polling. That was one of Sean Hannity's preferred polling. So when Sean Hannity's preferred poller has Vice President Kamala Harris winning, you know there's something there. By the way, new photos leaked of J.D. Vance cross-dressing. Here's the photo right here. As I said, the sad thing about this is J.D. Vance has changed his name 3 times. He has 3 different names over the course of his life. And he's changed his identity 4 times. When he grew up, he thought he was gay, and then his grandma told him not to be gay. So then he became anti-LGBTQ. Then he became this like fake hillbilly who was anti-Trump, and then he became like a MAGA who says these like horrifically misogynistic things. And the sad part about it is that we would have fought for Shady Vance's freedoms to live how he wanted to live his life, to be himself, his true, authentic self. But instead, he's changed these identities and now attacks the LGBTQ plus community. And it is horrific, and it is absolutely sad to see it. You got more Donald Trump posts whining about the polls, whining about AI, which isn't even true. Here's from Nick Short, who says, looking at the open source data over the last 14 days for Facebook, YouTube, and Google, the Trump campaign has been outspent $23.8 million by the Harris campaign on digital ads. Harris has spent $27.3 million compared to $3.5 million by Trump. Not good for Donald Trump, but great for getting the pro-democracy message out. Here's a funny post, by the way. It says it compared Clinton's 2016 campaign to Trump's 2024. Email hacks, right? Trump was hacked, the campaign was hacked, and Donald Trump tried to cover it up. Foreign government meddling, whining about decorum and rhetoric, Rizless VP pick. One of the things that Shady Vance was doing when he went on this horrible media tour over the weekend is he complained. This is what it says. On CNN, J.D. Vance, or Shady Vance, accuses Democrats of engaging in name-calling and schoolyard bullying, to which Adam Schiff responds, Shifty Schiff, Pencil Neck, and Watermelon Head would like a word, J.D. It's funny stuff there. Meanwhile, here's what Donald Trump's been doing. Play the clip.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I like
okay,
that.
Get in the hall.
But I guess it's going real good there, Donald. Guess it's going real good. Anyway, I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million together.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Meidas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.